Shalom, shalom, Yasharala. Want to start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakadash. Fellow Hebrew tongues, correct names of Heavenly Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to you, brothers living this truth. And shalom to you, brothers and sisters, listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Shalom. Hey, want to come to you today, showing that Esau has been fully exposed, man. We're in the straight exposure of Esau, Edom, aka the white nation. They're fully exposed. And not only are we and Babylon the Great America seeing this, but nations around the world are seeing this and calling them out. Calling them out. So we're gonna watch a quick news clip, from India, which is Elam, an offshoot of Ishmael, which are the Arabian nation, the Arabs, what they call them East Indians. This is the news. They don't feel their voice as RT News got banned. And she's gonna come with a clip on how, Esau do that double tongue, the hypocrisy. He tell you not to do something, he turn around, he do it himself. Esau is looking for his best interest, but he want to make sure your interest goes down as well. And how she explained to her, hey, Elam, Hamites, which is Africans, Moab, which is your Asians, Ammon, which is Japanese, all these other nations have figured out how Esau get down, they calling them out on it, man. And without that being said, without Esau able to use his subtlety, his finesse game, his lies and deceit, hey, it's making it worse for this devil, man. Let's get to the point where he's going to revert back to his original blessing, which is the sword. And that sword going to get broke. We looking at Esau's downfall right now. And part of your downfall, or, when something bad about to happen, you get exposed first. You get exposed for trying to portray to be something that you're not. And that's happened to Esau on a high level right now. Like, it's a lot of shameful spewing on his glory. Everybody digging up everything in his past. Like, I just got to talk to my aunt, Kadar. He told me, like, online, they still buying skins from the slavery days and still wearing them. They auction them off on the internet, And they still buying them and wearing them, man. They just show you, like, all his secret things are now being sought up. All that, what was it, Jeffrey Epstein, that pedo island, all that stuff being revealed, man. They getting exposed more and more every day. So we're going to watch a little clip, and Eli about to call Esau straight out, man. I mean, call him out. I was like, dang. And call out not only American Edomites, but European Edomites as well. So without further ado, let's peep the clip of what she got to say and how she gonna call out they BS,
Europe's will to counter Russia is being tested by Vladimir Putin. He's hit Brussels where it hurts the most. Gas supplies. Russia's energy giant Gazprom has stopped sending gas to two European countries, Poland and Bulgaria. Europe is calling it economic blackmail. Russia says, we already warned you. And technically, they're right. They did. Last month, Putin asked all buyers to pay for gas supplies in rubles. Poland and Bulgaria refused, so Russia has cut off their supplies. Bulgaria's prime minister is calling it a breach of contract. He says his country will not succumb to such rackets.
The suspension of gas supplies from Gazprom is a gross violation of their contract and is blackmail for using a non-contractual plan for payment in rubles through third parties, which does not guarantee either the supply or the money of the Bulgarians. We will not succumb to such a racket. Bulgaria is also reviewing all agreements with Gazprom, including the agreement on transit through Bulgaria, because one-sided blackmail is not acceptable.
Brave words. But can Bulgaria live without Russian energy? Around 90% of their gas is delivered by Gazprom. Right now, the lights are on in Sofia. There is no rationing, no power cuts. But in the long run, Bulgaria needs a resilient alternative. Same for Poland. Around 45% of their natural gas comes from Russia. Right now, their gas storage is 76% full, so no immediate danger of the lights going off. But if this suspension drags on, Poland will be in trouble. And Vladimir Putin knows that. You see, energy is not like ketchup or frozen meat. You cannot switch producers easily. You need massive pipelines for transport. You need storage facilities. You need containers and freights. None of this can be built or changed overnight. and Russia is banking on that. They're hoping this pressure will force Europe to climb down, maybe hold off on sanctions. But EU chief Ursula von der Leyen says Europe has a plan.
This is something the European Commission has been preparing for in close coordination and solidarity with member states and international partners. Our response will be immediate, united, and coordinated. First, we will ensure that Gazprom's decision has the least possible impact on European consumers. Both Poland and Bulgaria are now receiving gas from their EU neighbors. And this shows, first of all, the immense solidarity among us.
European leaders cannot complete one sentence without that word, solidarity. Let's put that to the test. Russia supplies gas to 23 European countries. Put together, they make up 40% of Europe's gas. So why was only Poland and Bulgaria targeted? Why does Germany still have Russian gas, or Hungary? Well, we can think of two reasons. A, Putin is switching off one tap at a time. Or B, not everyone in Europe is sticking to the sanctions. Take Hungary, for instance. Their prime minister is more than happy to pay in rubles. He said so openly, but some others are doing it discreetly, it seems. Let me show you this report. It says 10 European companies have opened accounts at the Gazprom bank. Now, why would they do that? Russia is not exactly famous for top-class banking services. So the objective is clear. These companies are planning to make payments in rubles. At least 4 of them have already done so, and chances are more European companies will do the same. Take Uniper, for example, Germany's largest importer of Russian gas. It says it is possible to pay Russia in rubles and at the same time not violate European sanctions. How will they do that? Only Brussels can tell us. This economic warfare could trigger an energy crisis in Europe, especially if Germany is involved. And if that happens, Europe will have to put its people first. You just heard what Ursula von der Leyen said. First, we will ensure that Gazprom's decision has the least possible impact on European consumers. That's what every country is looking for, to insulate their own people from Putin's war. India too is doing the same. In April last year, oil was selling for $63 per barrel. This year, it's more than $100 per barrel. For you and me, that means inflation. To offset this, the government of India is importing cheaper oil from Russia, or India is importing, the government is allowing that, and a lot of it. Last year, India's total oil imports from Russia was 16 million barrels, 16 million for the whole year. In 2022, that has more than doubled. Since the invasion, India has ordered 40 billion barrels from Russia. That's 40 million in around 2 months. It's definitely a lot. But it's nothing compared to Europe's purchases. They buy 2.3 million barrels a day from Russia. We did the math. That's around 138 million barrels since the invasion. Now, technically, this is Europe's decision to make. Their people need Russian gas, so Europe continues to buy it. But the problem is the double standards. All the lectures to India, all the promises to stop buying from Russia. Turns out not everyone in Europe is following that advice. Right now, Europe has enough gas to survive Russia's cuts, but a new month is just days away. If payments are not made, Russia could turn the whole thing off. So Europe must make a choice here. Give in to Russia or ration power. Let's see which way Brussels goes. WION is now available in your country. Download the app.
Woo. Did you hear that? Did you hear that, Yasharala? So, India, Edumb just pulled the whole card of the EU nations, man. You know, America and EU talking about, man, no buy from Russia. We got to cut Putin off. Don't buy from Russia. And then she just pulled that card that, you know, Europe is still getting and buying oil from Russia. They complied to what Putin put in place, that they buy in rubles. It's working. Everything they tried to, man, this dude, Putin, done made these moves 5 years ago. 10 years ago. So that showed that that's the hypocrisy. That's that double talk. Talk about solidarity. That shows the EU ain't even all together. Some countries are going for it, some are not. So they're divided, you know, and they just got exposed. They just doing all that talk. Like even America's still getting oil from Russia, you know, but they tell the little countries, hey man, don't be buying from them. We got to stop their war crimes. Don't do that. You know, so your economy can go ahead and go down, man. Everybody gonna caught on to this devil. Like, I'm gonna go get mine like you going to get yours. You know what I'm saying? My people supposed to suffer. You just telling me to do this, but you ain't doing it. The same way they did with that C-19 scenario. You know, they told people go do this and that, but you look at the political leaders, they wasn't doing that. They was going to events with no mask on. You know, I think a lot of them got the placebo. They didn't get, you know, what the people got. And that's that double talk, which let's go on to the scriptures. Ain't nobody following saying as the more this happening, the less and less power Esau Edom is going to have, because you know they're being found out to be liars. They're being exposed. You know, other countries like the heathen countries done caught on to their lies, man. It's a wrap for Babylon the Great. I mean, hey, last call for alcohol. Check it out. This is what they was doing. This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 28:13. Curse the whisperer and double tongued, for such have destroyed many that were at peace, man. And that specifically is talking to Esau, because he liked to whisper lies in everybody's ears, and it's that double tongue, like a serpent. Got a forked tongue. He tell you one thing and then he do another. Or he'll say one thing like, what's that dude name? Anthony Fauci. That dude will come on saying, oh, we out the pandemic. The next day say, nah, we still in the pandemic. Put your mask on. Mask don't work. Study confirms that the masks do work. You just got to use two of them. Like, they always doing their flip-flop stuff, and now they've lost all credibility, all integrity, and now people are no longer wanting to listen to them. Their institutions have lost their power. Like, me and the Akbayan talk about all the time. It's going to get to the point where Esau ain't going to have no choice but to turn to his military power to get the people to do what he want them to do. You know, they're already cutting the food off, you know, so they know that they're losing power. They ain't got that sway no more to just say something and people believe it. A lot of people ain't even watching the news like that. They're going to alternative news sources, you know, and it was all prophesying the scriptures. That's how we know that Esau is about to get whooped. We know Esau's destruction is nigh. Why? Because he's being exposed. You know, they talking about, hey, Black Wall Street is like mainstream news now. You know, a lot of people back when I was coming up, my people didn't want to talk about that. It wasn't a known thing. Didn't nobody have too much. That was like very hush-hush, Black Wall Street. Now that's on Front Street. Now they're talking about reparations for that. They're talking about reparations, period, even though they ain't going to give you no reparations. They're talking about it. The Devil's Punch Bowl. How they dealt with the Native Americans, broke every peace treaty and all the crimes they committed against, you know, the Northern Tribe. Everything is being put on Front Street, man, because they're about to be exposed right now. And then the scriptures told us that. This is Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. You hear that? So, they're going to Esau being exposed, man. Yahweh Shashad made him bare. The prophets calling out his stuff. The world's calling out his stuff. You know, everybody's exposing him for the liar that he is. You know? And it said, uncover your secret places, man. All them little things they've been doing. Like, I've even heard that adrenochrome, where they child sex trafficking, that's starting to become, man, a lot of them about to run around, man, because that's starting to become exposed in mainstream. Like that chick, and when I talk about it, oh, dude's chick is still in jail, man. I'm telling what she's telling. So we may see a lot of people get locked up behind that. Then what's that, Florida? Disney World workers got caught doing a sex trafficking trade. You know what I'm saying? A lot of judges got caught up in that. Man, we in the season of Esau being exposed on a huge level, man. You had the Roman Catholic Church get exposed, all they sex crimes, which they still doing them. You know, they got exposed. So they done lost power. Nobody want to hear what you got to say. You up here, you know, messing with little boys. You know, anybody, you ain't no man of the Lord. They say they done lost whole sway. They done lost the narrative. Like, the Israelites, the prophets, we have the narrative now. We're relaying this book. Nobody wants to hear, you know, if they got any sense, nobody wants to hear an Edomite pastor talk about the scriptures, man. They're now, it's been mainstream news, they're now being called Edomites and called the devil, which they are. That's starting to be mainstream news. You got a lot of people calling, man, even Esau know he an Edomite. That's becoming mainstream, you know. The MOTB is becoming mainstream. Like everything, they are fully exposed. That's why when it comes, they going to have to enact that by force. They ain't going to be able to just sit here and whisper secretly in your ear and make it seem good and people run out and go get it, man. Because people, a lot of people I talk to, at my job plantation, they mad they went with that mandate, man. They put that stuff in their body. They're angry. So, hey, a lot of them said they're not going to do it no more. So how you going to get another round to go, man? That's why now they're prepping, what's that, the bird flu? They're trying to run that fear factor again. I don't think it's going to work like it did the first time. That done lost his power. It done lost his strength. So Esau got to really come with it, man, to get people to comply with his unrighteous decrees and, and all his decrees that he putting out, man. Them laws he putting out, them unrighteous laws that everybody's starting to see like, man, it ain't the oppression they putting on people, man. People getting tired, man. It's inflation kicking up. Now everybody's starting to see Esau's not a good businessman. He's stupid. He sold his economy a long time ago to China. And now China got built up big, got their military, and they look like, man, you owe me. Pay up. I don't want to hear that crybaby stuff. Now Esau looking for sympathy. And now looking to Jake talking about this all our country. You got to help fight us too. Man, the hell with that. You on your own, Esau. You about to be, hey, I said, Esau got problems. He got problems on the outside. He got problems on the inside. It ain't looking good for Esau at all. Let's get our next precept. Esau been exposed, boy. It's Job 20:11. And it reads, his bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall ye down him with him in the dust. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue. You hear that? Though, wickedness be sweet in his mouth. Because, Esau is good at spitting out wickedness, man. But they used to hide it under their tongue. They can no longer hide it now. Now it's been plain. It's been laid out clear. Everybody can tell this dude is a liar, a devil. He ain't worth nothing. All the mayors, politicians getting exposed. So was that New York dude they had? De Blasio, he got put out there. Cuomo, they got put on Front Street. And they said the bones were full of the sin of his youth. Esau been a liar from the beginning. Esau been wicked from the beginning, man. Ever since he sold his birthright. He always been a liar, a murderer, all of that, man. He been all of that. So these precepts are spot on, man. It said, should down him with him in the dust. What did the Most High say in Genesis? He said the serpent shall eat dust all the days of his life. And he's eating it now, man. That's the destruction, man. That shows he can't get these living waters. He has to eat dust, And that dust gonna go into his destruction, man. It's gonna be by his own mouth, He what'd you say? Call their tongue to fall upon themselves. That's about to happen, man. Their words about to be used against them. Their actions are about to be used against them. Like when you look at their track record, it's nothing but wickedness and evil. It's really nothing you can really say about the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. There's nothing good you can say about them. They've done nothing beneficial, nothing good. They've only did destruction. All they did everywhere they went was kill, steal, and destroy. That's something I dare somebody try to tell me like something the so-called white man did beneficial for the earth. Get out of here. He's done nothing but destroy. And it has been shown and proven. That's his fruit. You know what I'm saying? You judge a tree by its fruit. Man, you look Esau fruit and it's, wickedness. You spread out lies. You spread out destruction. You spread out death everywhere you went. Even through your medical field. You taking our book and manipulating the true understanding of it to gain people's trust and then stab them in the back. That's been put on Front Street. They've been proven to be in the closet, little alphabet characters, shown to mess with children, all that stuff, man. Mess with animals, all that is being put on Front Street right now, and on the time, like a perfect example of that precept of Job 20:12 is when you look at Creepy Joe, the president, when he trying to speak something about numbers or something, that's off, that's beneficial or something like that, he's stumbling. That's what they call a stumbling Joe. I can't talk good. But when it's time for him to push out something wicked or say some unrighteous decree, hey, he don't stumble at all. He rocks because that's his full spirit. He speaks real clear. When it's time to push out a mandate or say you better do something, man, that dude come a lot. One time he was like, we're getting impatient with y'all. We're getting real impatient. Y'all not going to get that thing, man. He was rocking like a mafia boss, man. I was like, damn. He don't stutter when it's time to spit nothing evil. It come out real smooth, real fluid. But when it's time to talk about numbers and economy, he stuttering because that's not his true nature. His true nature is spit wickedness And he's so old and senile now that he can't disguise it anymore. That's why them putting Joe Biden in the presidency seat, man, you been exposed. Trump, Joe Biden, they exposed Esau, man. You see Esau in his true nature, man. And then you see, that's why they call him Creepy Joe. Watch the president, Joe Biden, when he around little children and see what he do. They let you know what he done did behind closed doors. He can't hide it no more because he ain't at work. He on TV. He old, he senile. That dude, he's through. Straight through. And that was not a good move for Esau to put him as a president, because he's really exposing him. That shows you that Yahweh Shah did that, so we can see they true nature, man. And he looked like a dang old alien serpent, man. He looked like a reptile, you know? So they're done. And then all these people, these nations are mad because they bought into what America said do, did what America said do, and it ruined their economy at one point in time. They about to be destroyed, man. They all had to break that and start doing their own thing. That's why China mad. China took a lot of ways of America, you know, and then they had what? Infertility, you know. Infertility, you know, the men are real feminine. I heard China was mad that everything is all feminine and their men are not men anymore. And that was them taking the philosophies of Babylon the Great, which, what was that? It was China and Beijing. I want to say Beijing or Hong Kong. They was fighting and wanting to be a democracy, but it was really about they wanted to, you know, do that Momo stuff. You know, that's what it was really about. And that's a philosophy that comes from Babylon the Great America, man. They're trying to change the ordinances, change the sexes, and change just all the ways, man, the straight wickedness, man. These other nations like, nah. That's why the Arabs fought so hard against Babylon the Great, man. They like they women in subjection. They don't want to take on the ways of Babylon the Great. So everybody that did, it boded bad for them, man. The economy went down. They got attacked. And now the nations are angry. Which we can prove that. Let's go to Jeremiah. The nations are mad. They talking noise. They exposing this devil. Because he's about to be destroyed. So check it out. This is Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. You hear that? The nations are mad, man. They are mad at Babylon the Great, aka America, man. Everybody getting their arrows ready, getting their military ready. And they about to go to war, man. Ain't nobody caring what they got to say. That's why Russia going to get Ukraine back. China going to get Taiwan back. The Hamites went and got South Africa back. Everybody going together what's theirs. Because they look like, jump in if you want to, man. Everybody is against this whore. All we waiting on now is the beast to turn on this whore. Which the beast is that EU system, man. And they getting tired. Because they done took on Babylon's ways, doing what America say do, and this both bad for them. Now they ain't a trick bag like America in a trick bag. So they probably look like I shouldn't even listen to you. Now look at me. Matter of fact, ready my missiles, man. I'm about sick of these devils over there. These other nations looking at it, and it said been a golden cup. Man, back in Ronald Reagan days, when I was first coming up, wouldn't nobody dare say nothing against America or dare defy America. Now everybody is defying America, talking crazy, making sketch comedy show, clowning. Babylon the Great is becoming the joke of the world now. The joke. You know, everybody, the weak nation saying, I'm strong now. You got North Korea talking about, hey, I'm going to jump in too with my nuclear missiles. Like, don't forget about us. You know? It said it made the whole earth drunken, man. Everybody done drunk the philosophy, the ways of Babylon the Great, and it destroyed their society, and they're seeing that. So now they're angry, they're mad, and they looking for some get back. Like we looking for some get back. That's why I said earlier, Babylon the Great got problems. You got enemies on the outside, and you got enemies in the inside. That L is coming, straight up. It's cocked and loaded. They are in a trick bag. You can tell the little working Edomites in my job. They can feel it. Everybody can feel it, man. And check it out. This is another precept to back up the one we just read. This is going to go right with Jeremiah 51:7. This is Obadiah 1:2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. So now everybody looking at Babylon the Great America like small. Like, you know, you the little dude on the block, man. You know. Plus, if you think about it, the scripture is twofold. They are small among the heathen. They are the less people on the whole planet Earth. Esau is the smallest population because they don't have that fertility. They're dying out. Fentanyl, meth is killing them. you know, and they don't produce like Jake do. Like I was talking to Jake on my job yesterday, and we just looking at how our numbers are blowing up. Like Jake is very plentiful, especially you add in the northern tribe, the Hispanics, and you know the natives, and you add us in, like we're the most numerous people on the face of the planet. That's why they're running that scenario, trying to, you know, knock everybody off by putting some poison in your body. You know, so there you go, man. Hey, this says you are greatly despised, and they are, man. Like these other days, we angry at these Edomites. Moab is angry. Ishmael is angry. Ham is angry. You know, even Esau on the east side is angry at Western Edomites. So it's going down, man. It is going down. Check it out. I'm gonna go bump on down to a question the Most High asked. And this is Obadiah 1:6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his things sought up? You know? How this dude been figured out? How he been sought up, man? How did, you know, he been exposed, man? He been exposed through the prophets. He's been exposed through, you know, let's matter of fact, let's get that. Let me not get it. Let's let the scriptures talk on how he gonna be exposed. Let's go to Job 20 and 27. And it reads, this is Job 20 and 27. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. So you hear that? The heaven shall reveal his iniquity, man. And that's twofold right there. Because it's also, you know, us that dwell within the heavens. What's the heavens, man? That's the men that have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shai, your prophets. You know, the kingdom of heaven dwells within them. Therefore, we are exposing you, you know, through these scriptures, this word that we've been given. Then also the heavens, you know, they go into the satellite imagery, the airwaves. You know, we just heard Elon call them out. Like, you know, everybody's exposing them, man. The heavens is opened up. Truth is opened up. Truth is spreading out. So with truth spreading out, the lies are now about to get picked off, man. Who done spit all them lies out? Esau, Edom, a.k.a. the serpent, man. You know, the white nation, the so-called white man lie like it's breathing. Every day they lie. Lie, 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 lie. It's all they do. They're great at it. You know, it's like breathing to them, drinking water to tell a lie. And now they've been exposed, man. You know, which I want to say, what is that? To really prove that point. Because a lot of people get off on that. Right here, Revelation 12, gonna back up what we just read. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Who dwells within the heavens? That's the prophets of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. That's what we done called out. We got the playbook. I did a lesson on that. We done called out all the plays this devil gonna do, called out all his moves. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the precept. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. Why does he know he had but a short time? Because he's been exposed. He's been made bare. You know, once you get, you know, exposed, you know, then you got to make your moves. Because after that, here comes judgment. You know, that's why you go back to Job 20 and 27. What did it say? It said the earth shall rise up against him, man. The earth, man, they done did treachery to the earth, cutting down trees, fracking, pumping up all the oil. We could have had cars that was electric a long time ago. We could have had cars. A dude made a car that runs off water. You know what they did to him? They put him to death. Because they was going to lose money because they making too much money with oil. So cars ain't got to be running on oil. Cars ain't going to be running on electricity. A dude made a car designed that ran on water. That would have been very beneficial to the earth, but they wouldn't have made as much money off of it like they do with this oil. See, Esau do everything for money. You know, he don't care about nothing. He destroys everything. He's not a good caretaker. He's not a good husbandman. He doesn't take care of nothing. He destroys everything. All he do is lie, cheat, and steal. All day, every day. You know? And that's why I said earth is coming against him, because he's damn near, if Most High was let Esau rule for another 100 years, they'll destroy the whole planet. You know? That's why he said if you know, all flesh will be destroyed, you know, if he don't shorten up the time, because Esau gonna destroy everything. Because he's like a Dennis the Menace. He always looking to manipulate something and pervert something. He can't never let nothing just be good and be in his natural order. He gotta disrupt it. Because he think he better than the Most High. You know? He's the wicked. He was created to do that, man. The wicked got to do what the wicked do. And so we got to we got to pray that this wickedness be put out. We got to pray that Esau fall off that power star because, he's destroying everything, man. Everything is polluted. Everything is garbage because of this man. This damn liar. Esau Edom. The serpent. The red man. The devil in the flesh. And now he's been exposed in this season. I mean, more than I ever seen in the existence of my life. This type of stuff I didn't think I would even see back when I was, as a youngin', man. It almost seemed like Esau had such a tight grip on power, he was going to rule forever. But no, man. Yahweh Shah said it's not in the script because I hate Esau. Therefore, he will be thrown down in due season. And we are in that season. And like a court of law, first thing that's happening is all the evidence is getting pulled out on this devil. All the evidence is coming up. It's running through the courts. Hey, we prosecutors. We coming out our evidence. The prophets, we be calling it out. He broke this law, broke that law. And hey, what's next? Judgment, man. And what Esau gonna get? He gonna get life, and he gonna get the death penalty. That's what's in the cards for Esau Edom. And that's the good news. That's the gospel right there. Because this devil gotta go. Because he making life hard for everybody. He ain't even good to his own self. So he can't be good to nobody else. I say Esau is like the worst thing on the face of the planet. When I really think about it. He's worse than all the animals. Like the scripture say, he violating the earth, and he is, man. He's the worst thing ever created. But he was necessary for us, to see what wickedness look like. That way we'll appreciate the kingdom of heaven and we'll appreciate righteousness. Because you can't have righteousness without wickedness. So the wickedness had to, work his works and be fulfilled. Esau had to get, in the power seat. But now, now is his fall. He's been exposed. Salakia, he's been exposed, and now he's been exposed. Now he's going to be sought out, and he's going to be downtrodden and spoiled, man. We going to rule. And that's going to be a very beautiful Yappa thing right there. Because I'm sick and tired of this devil, man. I hate even looking at them, man. When I look at them, I just see wickedness. Like at my job, they still lying. They lie for no reason. They lie just to see if somebody going to believe the lie. I was looking at them Edomites at my job like, boy, I'm so ready for you. How about you try to give us that power so I can, get that recompense and get them what they deserve. Because Esau deep down, Esau know he deserved, he deserved to be punished. He know that. They know that. And they gonna get that. So that being said, I hope this been edifying. I hope this, wake people up. Quit listening to Esau. He's the liar. All he gonna do is lie. Come to your nation to get the truth, man. The truth is raining out from Yahweh Shah through his men, the prophets, through Israel. We the alternative news. We the spiritual weatherman. We putting out the truth. Quit listening to that devil, man. He gonna lie to you, and then he gonna get you messed up from listening to his lies. You're gonna be drunk off that juice, and you're gonna be destroyed. So get away from that devil, man. Don't listen to him. Look at him as the devil. That's what Yahshua should be doing right now. You should deal with them accordingly. I ain't saying go fight them and cuss them out, nothing like that. But I'm saying when you see them, they talk to you, be ready for them to tell you a lie. Look at them like, man, here come the devil. What does the devil got to say? What you gonna do? Like, be looking for him to come with some wickedness, man. That's how I look at them. That's why, and it puts them in a defensive state. They get scared like that because they used to having everybody look up to them and think they good. I look at them like the devil, and I look for their lies, like, what slick stuff you about to pull now? And I keep an eye on them. I keep a real close eye on Esau and his whereabouts because they always slither around like a snake. Being sneaky and slither around, wanting to lie and kick up some mischief. So I always watch that devil, man, real closely. And I'm always looking for what angle he coming with, what lie he got to say. I'm always looking at that because I see them for who they are right now. And they're the devil. I always felt like that. But the world try to make it seem like you wrong for looking at somebody like that, try to make you in this love everybody's spirit. But now I found out, no, I'm supposed to feel like that. I was right to feel like that. That so-called white man is the devil. What I feel about him, that's true. So with this truth now, I'm stepping fully and embracing that. And it's doing me very good, These devils having a hard time with me, man. They like, man, this dude, he's something different. I don't know what it is, but it's something different about him. He's not bound down to me like the rest of these dudes are at the job. What's up with that? And they all try to come to be friendly, and I just be looking at that devil like, what you got to say, man? What you coming with? No, I don't want no candy from you. No. I deal with that devil like that. I look for him to come with some BS. And I advise our nation to be like that as well. That way you don't get caught up, man. Don't be thinking this man is friendly. He can be what they call it, rehabilitated. No, man. No, no, no. They are the wicked. They're gonna be wicked to the day they die. Straight up. So that being said, man, hey, Lord willing, to the next time, Kwam Yasharala, Lord willing, hey, keep the faith, Yasharala, and Shalom.